Hi, I'm Dr. Edwin Williams. Fireside chat today, facial rejuvenation surgery, answering your questions about facial plastic surgery. One question I'm always asked by patients, and probably once or twice a week, is should I lose weight before my facelift? Now, 20 years ago, what I used to tell patients is, yes, what I want you to do, if you're thinking about losing 30 pounds, go home and lose that 30 pounds and then come back and talk to me and then we'll put a plan together. But that's really old-fashioned thinking at this point. And the reason why is in the last 15 years, we've had the really perfected, if you want to call it that, or have done much better job sculpting with liposuction in the area of the neck. And so it really doesn't change things. In other words, there are certain areas that are weight sensitive as far as loss, and one of them is not your neck. And so if people losing weight, they may thin a little bit here, and it really doesn't impact what we do in a facelift. And when I do a facelift, I always do some liposuction now anyway. So here's the answer to your question. If you have 20 or 30 or even maybe 40 pounds, it's not a big deal. And I usually counsel patients I wouldn't worry about it, because with liposuction and a good lift, it often looks like the patient lost weight anyway. If someone has massive weight loss, by all means, get yourself healthy and lose your weight. But for the average person who's a little bit overweight, it often is a good time to kind of get yourself psyched up to go on that diet, whatever, lose a little bit of weight. But the bottom line is I can do an awful lot with liposuction, so it really is not necessary for someone who has a lot of experience with liposuction and a facelift to tell patients that they have to lose weight before surgery. So I hope that answers your question. I wrote a book on facial rejuvenation surgery. This is a textbook, Comprehensive Facial Rejuvenation, and this is a published textbook by Lippincott. Almost has 2,000 copies that have sold, and I go through this in detail in the book. So thanks for watching. Hope I answered your question about should I lose weight before my facelift.